We discussed refactoring in a previous video. Here we are going to discuss mapping. While refactoring is the process of modifying the source code so it is prepared for transposition to the target language and environment, mapping is the actual process of moving from the source to the target. So let's take a look at a label name assignment. For example, this guy. And well, because the target here is Java, and because Java does not have properties, the property assignment needs to be mapped to an operation with setters and getters. So the mapping is applied automatically to change the property assignment to the setID setter of the Java target type. A more complex mapping is for the four-color assignment, where there are two getters used. As you can see, the get element and get style, and then the set color setter function is used. These were instance mappings. As you can see, in this case still, the instance, for example, the label object is part of the assignment, part of the mapping rule. A different mapping is type mapping. If we scroll up and go to type mapping, for example, of a text box, is a text box is mapped to the Sencha type, Sencha object text field, as you can see in this mapping rule. But suppose we want to use a custom rule. Suppose instead of the object getters and setters, we want to use a static function. So let's go back to the four-color. Of a text box, apparently. And let's create a different assignment. If we want to use a static function, for example, so let's go to the mapping and refactoring workspace, and we'll edit the mapping rule from the default one to use a function let's call set color for color, and we need to pass it two values, the instance and the value. And now when we save this rule, this is going to become the mapping for this color. So now we've created a custom mapping rule.